We have the Seven of Cups. Feels a bit like an overwhelm here, an overwhelm of decisions to make. You're not sure that you can trust the choices that you're making. So you've ended up with this sort of lots of potential things, but you're not sure how they're all going to turn out. And it can leave you feeling, with the Seven of Cups, I've heard it described as you sort of feeling sick to the stomach. So there can be this queasiness involved in whatever this anxiety is around the choices in your life at this time. And I think it's worth remembering that everything has the potential to work out or not work out, but always, perhaps, they're actually working out if you look at the bigger picture. What if we could just let go of the idea of having to make the right decision? Just make a decision and follow through, trusting in the inner wisdom, trusting in the path when it's not shown to you and it's not fully revealed, because the moon card here is indicating this lack of certainty. Things are hidden from you at this time, and yet there is a path. There's a path that goes right through the middle of those wild dogs and out into the depths of a very choppy ocean. And you can see here with the crayfish or the lobster, whatever this is, coming out of the depths, these kind of creatures that are lurking there, surfacing at this time. This all represents your wilder, unconscious, less tamed side of you. Are you able to face those fears and meet with anything you don't like in your subconscious and accept yourself as whole, as a human being who is fallible, who doesn't get it right all the time? And also, this is a card about wisdom and trusting in the path ahead, no matter how dimly lit it is. Follow that truth and go through whatever you need to go through. And it seems like this might be an emotional time for you, but the secrets will reveal themselves when you do the inner work and you trust in your inner wisdom and guidance. So we've got the cups, the water element here, the emotional side, and the moon is a Pisces card. Again, very watery element here. And the idea of looking for some reflection at this time, time to go inwards, to trust what's going on within your own inspiration, your own imagination, your own intuition. These are feminine qualities, very powerful. And perhaps at the moment, your power is being dispersed through your fears, through your anxiety, through your not trusting your own inner guidance. And the cards here asking you to learn to trust that, learn to go with that gut instinct. And we have a Five of Wands. So in this card, we see a pivot point. We see the ability for your energy to be dispersed in this kind of mindless squabbling. There is sort of a level of contention here, and it's easy to disperse this energy in this way and your energy in this way. But if we turn this card around, and what I said here at the beginning is the idea that choices have the ability to work out or not work out. Perhaps all along, if you know they're going to work out, there we see a different framing of the situation. And here, what if instead of seeing that these children here and these youths are just asserting their authority and it's coming into chaos, what about if they were building something together? What if we see it differently? I think that's possibly the key to the cards at this time, because with the moon, we can often find that truths get distorted. We don't see the whole picture and we jump to conclusions. And actually, what if we were to just turn it around ourselves and just see the good in whatever this situation is, or trust that whatever difficulties you're encountering, it will work out for you, given time, given more experience. If you're enjoying the cards, I do ask that you like and subscribe to the channel. It really does make a difference, and a great big shout out to those of you who've already done so. I so appreciate you. And if you're willing and able, I invite you now to close your eyes. I'm going to take you into a short meditation with the cards. So if you are able to close your eyes, can you just focus in on What is this emotional turbulence that you're going through at the time? It feels like you're maybe being pulled in lots of different direction, possibly through the choices you have to make. And there does seem to be a level of fear or anxiety around making the right choice. It seems to be big. It's getting larger than life for you. So perhaps the cards here are telling you to just know that you have inner guidance. Sit with that at this time and allow the inner voice to reveal itself. And also learn to trust that you are being guided. There is a source beyond ourselves, a higher source that does know the right direction for you. And trust this is a process and it may not feel comfortable. And it's also for your own growth. Where can you start to trust in the process? Trust in your own path, your own ability to navigate whatever comes up for you, no matter how deep the fears are that you're facing right now. Know that you can, this is a path that you will move forward with. This too shall pass. And there can be some currents, some undercurrents, which are feeling uncomfortable. There might be a need. You're feeling, some of you your wits' end, the need to howl, the need to let this out, as we see with this wild dog and this wolf. Different aspects, some slightly tamer than others, but this wild nature of yours underneath the surface, perhaps struggling to contain it at this time. And yet we have an eclipse in the picture, the sun and the moon coming together, offering enormous energy for change and growth. So do the work, do the inner work. Look at what needs to be revealed at this time. Sit with what parts and aspects of yourself you may not be comfortable with. And know that this is a process, a journey that's going to take you through to the other side where you'll feel much more whole. And in terms of putting yourself back together, putting things back together, the Five of Wands almost represents this struggle of grappling with the truth, grappling with your sense of identity, your sense of self, whatever that is that's going on for you at the moment, your sense of worth, all of these aspects of self grappling for position. And where can you just trust that this is a time when, although it feels chaotic, you're actually building yourself back to a state that is feeling a whole lot better. And in your own time, you can come back to the room and open your eyes. The cards here expressing a certain level of worry, I think, and the cards suggesting now, where can you trust in yourself at this time? Do the inner work. Listen to your body. Listen to your inner mind. What is it telling you? Hear the messages and then wait for the wisdom to present itself and act on that. Act on that sacred intuition. Be creative. Use your creative life force to create the world you want to live in, to create the state that you want to exist in. And any impulse that comes through, trust that and be guided no matter how dark it gets. And anything that you're struggling or battling with at this time, what if you take a step back and recognize it's all working out? You are building yourself back and creating much more structure in your life, and you're going to feel a whole lot better because of this. Have a wonderful day.